Master Thich Dieu Thien is the founder and guiding teacher at Universal Door Meditation Center in Sugarland and is a globally respected spiritual teacher. She helps all people, regardless of backgrounds, cultures, religions, and ages, to live with true happiness and true love, free from all suffering. Coming into this world, a young Thich Dieu Thien knew she belonged to awakened home and did not belong to this human world, witnessing things constantly changing and the impermanence of the human world. She saw the suffering of human system, love, sadness, anger, fear, right versus wrong, win versus lose, living versus dying. She was filled with restless questions on how to return to awakened home, to the point that without answers, living was like dying. She became a Buddhist nun at 18, studied and applied numerous methods and practices, and even earned a master's degree, but did not find the answers to her questions. Finally, she fully awakened in 2001 in Thailand, completely shattering and liberating the source of the ecosystem. She returned to the awakened home, a world that is vast, fresh, radiant, pure, and filled with universal wisdom, boundless compassion, pure awakened essence, endless awakened tools, and the great vow to awaken all people. At the moment of her awakening, she saw that all sentient beings also have the potential to become awakened. And right away, she stepped into this world to awaken the Buddha nature in all sentient beings. She lives awakened 24/7. From the great vow, awakened Zen master Thich Dieu Thien has naturally dedicated her life to guiding all people towards awakening, to return to the awakened home. Her teachings are flexible, spontaneous, transformative, and deeply relevant in today's world, restoring true love, genuine harmony, and oneness amongst all people.
Welcome, Master Zen Thien, to the studio. So good to have you with us. We are also joined by three other nuns from the
Awakened home.
The Universal Door Meditation Center. And this Universal Door Meditation Center is off of Highway 6 at West Belfort. It's on 9 acres. It's a beautiful site. If you drive by it, if you're familiar with Highway 6, there's an Aldi's at the corner and there's Home Depot across the way. And that's West Belfort. And if you go west on that, you'll end up on the left-hand side. You'll see the Universal Door Meditation Center. I understand there are plans to make this center bigger, but we'll learn more about those plans in a minute. Zen Master Thien, can you tell us a little bit more about what is being awakened?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm very happy to be here with you today. And today is a beautiful day.
Yes.
It's the sun shines, warm and bright. True love flows all humankind and liberate all the sorrows and suffering of all people around the world. When talking about awakening, in the moment you go back to live with your world, the world knows suffering. The world have true love, true compassion. And the world have wisdom, can see things clear. And we no longer attached to anything because we know this world, the human world always change. Right, wrong, good, bad, high, low, safe or unsafe. That's why when you go back to awake world, witness all the things change, disturbed by nothing.
Zen Master, how is the awakening taking place? How do you do it?
When you are in awakening,
Yes.
you are free.
How can I help you?
No more fear. You face in all directions.
Okay.
Because you know what is this? Life is impermanent. Life
Yeah,
always
yeah,
changes. It's not about
keep
the
on listening
idea.
in, please.
It's not about oh we try to think. It's life is
Can you
impermanent.
keep on listening?
We see
We don't
life is
we don't hear right
impermanent.
now.
And because of that, easy for us to do things
Yeah, yeah.
with
Yes, please.
open, fresh, and present. And because we're not awakened, therefore, we have a lot of fear. We try to do this, we try to do that, in order to have no fear. But truly, the more we try, the more we have more fear. Because we don't see things clear. If we see things clear, we have no fear at all.
So how do we do it?
When awakened one saw all people have potential to become a Buddha, awakened, right away I awakened their Buddha potential. When they go back to the clear mind, they experience about that. The moment they are in the clear mind, like you awaken from the dream world, that moment you realize it's dream world. You no longer associate with the dream world. You are free at that moment. You awaken.
So, I'm sorry, go ahead.
So Zen Master, what is the difference between being awakened and being enlightened like Buddha was?
Being awakened and enlightened is same. That moment you are free from the cycle of birth and death. You are free from the human system. Because the human system always creates about both sides. Duality. Right, wrong, good, bad, high, low. Birth and die. When you awaken, you back to the world have no rebirth and no living and dying. You are free. And from there, disturbed by nothing.
But how do you know if you're awakened? Are you at least, on our day-to-day life, we're so involved in what we're doing, we believe that is reality.
The reason I know, because when I was born in this world, I know I belong to a awake world. Every moment, I am in a state of the mind of pure, vast and open, already when I was born. But in here, I saw that all people around, they suffer a lot. They always have fear, they fight for, even they have everything, they're still not happy. Even you say someone they have nothing, they are not happy, right? But even someone they have everything. You have house, you have family, you have love, you have career, you have everything. But deep inside, always have fear. Fear of losing all the things. Therefore, we cannot free. You are not free in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know that. I know. Wow. I know when we go back to that world, we are free.
So Zen Master, how do you get started in this journey? If I know that I have fear, if I recognize that I have something grabbing hold of my peace, how do I get started on this?
You need to have a question. For example, you need to know that fear comes from you hold on something forever. We need to find out that. Because our life always change. But we believe it. We hold on to forever. Like life is mean spring, right? We will move to summer. We will move to fall. We will move to winter, right? But we always want spring forever. We hold on to forever. But life is not forever. Always change. That's when each person needs to realize, because of hold on to something forever, make we suffer. From that moment, the door open.
And with that, I'm going to break for a commercial break. We're going to be back, folks. When we come back, we'll continue on this conversation. So don't go away. This is the New American News Radio, and we are so glad that you're part of our afternoon, or rather, we are part of your afternoon. So we'll be right back. Welcome back, folks. We're talking to Zen Master Thich Dieu Thien. I think I butchered the name, but I'm so sorry about that. Vietnamese names are not easy for us to pronounce. Sorry about that, but we're having a great chat with her. She's from the Universal Door Meditation Center, which is located on West Belfort, just west of Highway 6, and we're learning from her about the meaning of being awakened. So Zen Master, tell us, and she by the way, she's called the Awakened Zen Master, so, which is natural, which after the great vow that she had, that we learned from her how to awaken ourselves. Because Zen Master, actually, how can I tell whether I'm awake, because I think I'm awake, because my eyes are open and I can see and I can talk, and the true awakening that you're talking about, you were just explaining that to us.
Yes, you know, because in each person have the clear mind, right? And also have the false mind. The false mind always create a lot of voices within ourselves, you see? But clear mind have no voice at all, right? It's very vast, open, clear and empty, can see things clear. But we don't know who we truly are. We only know the false mind is us. We identify about, oh, we are this, we are that. And from that we believe we are that. And we fight for that, right? And that is false mind.
Well, would that be correct to say that in this case, a false mind is something that we learn through life?
Yes. And then we borrow. We learn, and then we believe that we are that. But truly we are not that.
So a newborn baby is free of this, right?
Yeah, but they are free, but they don't know who they truly are. Therefore, day by day, when they grow up, they start to collect the information from school, from the family, from traditional, and they start to believe they are that. And day by day, they don't know who they truly are.
So,
but if they have a chance to meet awakened one or Buddha to awaken their clear mind, their Buddha mind, and then from there they go back to live with that mind.
So basically, throughout life, we end up with a corrupted mind.
Yes, yes, and then because of that mind make us suffer. That's why when I heard someone say, oh, right now, when someone knock the door from your house, remember, don't open the door, don't follow them, right? Like something hit your voice, right? Now, recognize, don't follow that voice.
That actually makes me want to ask you the question of your journey, because you probably collected information growing up, and at some point you decided, or you did make a choice. You had to have made a choice to awaken.
Wow, good question. Truly, when I was born, in some way, somehow, I know that this world is not belong to me. Therefore, when I step into this world, I study, I learn everything, but I don't hold on to that. But deep inside, I know that I need to completely go home and liberate the cycle of birth and death in order to help people. Even that moment, I'm not attached to the human world, but I know that I'm not truly come home yet.
Did you feel a sense of unhappiness? You said at 30?
Yes, after I become awakened, from that moment, I'm free, truly disturbed by nothing. And from there, I saw all people have potential to become a Buddha, to awaken, but they don't know. And then from there, I make a vow to step into the world and I awaken their Buddha potential, awake mind. They experience about that.
Zen Master, how did you switch from not being awake to being awake? What was the process?
Wow. Truly, when the moment I become awakened, it's no longer back and forth. I'm no longer back to the human system. Even I live in the human world, but disturbed by nothing.
Was it instant? I guess that's what he's asking.
What was the
it
process?
An instant moment?
Did you have to work at it? Did you have to do meditation or anything?
Wonderful. Truly, when I searching for the question, I apply a lot of methods. Truly, it's helped me a lot. But truly not come to that moment. Until the moment I sat for 8 days.
80 days?
8 days in Thailand. Each day, I start to go see the clear mind. I go back to the clear mind. And the voice within my mind, calm, and then fall apart. And all the cycle of birth and death appear. But I see, what is this? I see it's not real. It's just something just come up and fall apart and start to go back to clear mind. And until until the 8th day, boom, I go back to the world of the Buddha. The world have no more suffering, and the world only have wisdom and compassion, and all the attachment of human system just fall apart.
So you let go.
Yes, and that moment it's not about let go. It means liberation. Liberation. It's not mean because when you let go, you come back. But liberation is mean done.
Are you now able to help other people become awake?
Easy for me because I saw everybody. I know how to awaken their Buddha potential. I see who are they, what stuck them, their mind. I know why they suffer, why they are not happy, why they get angry, why they feel sad. I know everything. I look at them. I don't see them through this eye. I see them with the awakened eye. And from there, easy for me to open and talk and wake them up.
So,
Go ahead.
so Awakens and Master Thien, the way you became awakened, did you have a guru or a master to help you with all the meditation that you did?
No, because I have along the way, but only help me in certain level. Like Buddha, right? He looking for a lot of teachers, right? But deep inside, he knew that it will help him to reach in certain level. But deep inside, he know that it's not the final answer. For me, I know that. I know what is the final answer. The final answer, I completely go home. Like you have your parents, right? And one day you lost your parents. You know who your parents, right? And you're looking for. But if you didn't find out your parents yet, you know. Until the moment you found out, oh, your parents, then your work done. You go back to be with your parents. And you're no longer searching for, you're no longer worried.
So having a master is helpful in being awakened?
If you met awakened one, for me, when I start to travel around the world looking for the teacher, I truly want to looking for a teacher, because if I have a teacher before, it's helped me a lot. Awakened one, it's helped me a lot because they will know me exactly who am I, what stuck point, what I'm searching for. But because I didn't find out, therefore I find out for myself. But if you are looking for help, you need to have a teacher.
Could you?
Go ahead. I was just gonna ask, since you didn't have a guru, I mean, you must have had some external obstacles, maybe family or were there obstacles in such as that, other people getting in the way of you being awakened? And I'm asking that because,
Good question.
yeah.
You know, I don't know, in some way, somehow, when I was born until I become awakened, whenever I saw people suffer, I suffer. Even I never suffer in the situation because I saw human suffering, therefore I don't get into life like you are. But whenever I saw people suffer, or love and separate, hate, and have to live together, or loss, everything, I saw they suffer, I suffer. I don't know, in some way, somehow, that make me have a reason to go home soon in order to awaken Buddha potential for all people.
Zen Master, if someone in our listener community, someone out there on radio, want to become awake, what should they do?
First, I have to interact with them. I let them connected to awaken mind. Go back to awaken stillness, and from there I will open and talk to them. From there, I start to awaken their Buddha potential, and I start to open their stuck point. And they know it. You know, when their mind open. Like, I would like to bring the student, Kosuko Fotoe. Can you come here and share a little bit about the moment awaken your Buddha potential? And can you share a little bit about that? I think she can give you one example. That moment, the moment awaken your Buddha potential, and how that moment and how things fall apart.
Dear Awakened One, so a moment before that, before Awakened One awakened my Buddha potential, I was truly suffering, a lot of human suffering happening in me. And the moment I closed my eyes and asked for help, she asked, "How do you feel right now?" And I looked within and I wanted to share about my suffering. But in that moment, there was absolutely nothing inside. I was still in my body, not outside anywhere, but I was filled just with tremendous, immense happiness. And my heart, the love, it was just like an ocean of love for all people in this world. And I saw her, but not through my the human eyes. It was through my inner wisdom eye. And she was this really big, huge ball of light. And I saw myself as a little twinkling light going toward that light. And I heard sounds of this universe, which I'd never ever heard, but through my human ears. Through my wisdom ears, not through the human ears. And Awakened One was asking me all these questions, about is this there or is that there, or, my house or my job or this or that. I was answering. There was absolutely no thoughts, no thinking. All answers just appeared. In that moment, when you scoop out the insides of a pumpkin, it was like that. She had scooped out all the karma, all the darkness, all the illusions from me. All that was left was that true, pure, true mind, which was going toward her whole. She lives in that essence. So in that moment, I felt all those 5 natures of her wisdom, her unbounded love for all beings, the essence, pure, very vast, serene essence. And I also felt her tools, the tools with which she awakens the Buddha potential in each person. And at that moment, I felt her vow. So that was a moment I knew that this was the true teacher I had been looking for all along. I truly knew in that moment she's awakened, and that little fledgling light let me know that I have the Buddha potential, and she's the one to guide me to go all the way home.
Thank you for explaining that to us. And that we just heard from Thich Dieu, whose Indian name is Gita, before she
Became a nun.
became a nun. And we're talking to them from the Universal Door Meditation Center. By the way, if you want to reach them, the center is located at 15202 Dora Lane in Sugar Land. The number is 682-274-2245. And they're just off of Highway 6 near the Aldi's and the Home Depot right across the way on West Belford. So, and they're having a Awakened Lunar New Year schedule, which started on the 20th of January. And the next event is on Sunday from 10 to 12, the Wisdom Mind Opening, the Ultimate Awakened Destination, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And then on the 3rd, we'll turn on the Wisdom Light, merge into the Buddha nature, from 7:30 to 9:30 on Monday through Friday. And the first full moon of the Lunar New Year is between 10 to 12 p.m. on Sunday, February the 16th. So, once again, the number to call there is 682-274-2245. Zen Master Thien, I'm going to ask you something that I hope you don't take, that you're able to help with. When you look at us, and we're not in the same stage as you are, you're in a vastly different aura than we are. Can you see through our aura to see whether we are conflicted or not?
That's interesting.
Yes, it's easy for me. When I look at you all, I know who are you, where you come from, why you are not happy, or why you happy, or why you are sad, why you are angry, or why you have fear, why. And then when I start to open with you, when I interact with you like that, it's naturally in you, just open. And you felt pure, vast, and all the things stuck within yourself will fall apart. You know it. You experience for yourself. That moment when I awaken, when I interact with you, you know it. And then truly when they fall apart, it completely fall apart, no longer come back. It's mean not temporary, like her case, not temporary about when you say hatred, completely gone. After she looked at that person, truly true love, no more hatred at all. And then no more complaining, no more judging, something like that. It's a completely go back to clear mind. And then along the way, keep working until you become a Buddha and awake the Buddha potential in the world.
And how important is meditation to all this process of going from being non-awakened to awakened?
Yes, when after awaken, one awaken their Buddha potential first, and then open their mind, right? And each person different level. From there, I will guide them. For example, for you, I will guide you different than for her, right? Depend on each person, and then you will know what to do at that moment. Something like that.
This may sound like a silly question. I know in your intro, there's a sentence that says you live awakened 24/7. Can anyone live awakened 24/7 in a, and I don't know how to say this other than say, and live a regular life?
Yes, you can. After you become awakened, you still live in this world,
Right.
but disturbed by nothing. You can. All monks, non lay person can. Everybody can. Disturbed by nothing.
So you can go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
No, you don't have to. When you become a Buddha, you become awakened, not back and forth at all. You live with that, but disturbed by nothing. Yes, you don't need to sleep and awaken, sleep and awaken. No, the journey on the way, maybe. When one awaken your Buddha potential, you will experience about the moment you awaken and sleep, awaken and come back to sleep until the moment you fully awaken and no more go back to sleep. And then from there you live with that 24/7.
Oh, I see.
It's powerful, but you still live in this world. You
Right.
don't need to wait until you die and you go to nirvana or you live in that world. No, you live in this world, but disturbed by nothing. And true
And
love.
you're feeling all the emotions of whatever it is you're feeling before, but you're thinking of it differently.
Wonderful. From that moment, no more feeling of suffering. It's a full of wisdom, compassion, and crave out and crave awake toward. I don't have the feeling of suffering anymore.
Zen Master, thank you so much. We're out of time. We're going to go to our next guest. Thank you so much for joining us today, Zen Master Thien from the Universal Door Meditation Center.
Real quick, we do have complimentary awaken meditation sessions on Tuesdays from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Everyone is welcome to attend. Thank you.
Thank you very much.